who's the best Mass Effect character? Well, to answer that question, I kind of had to first separate the best backstory from the actual character. You see, there's a lot to love about the Krogan story with the Genophage, but it doesn't necessarily mean any one of them you encounter actually has a good arc. And that's not me taking a shot at Rex, it's just a random example. Because when you default it, you might enjoy talking to that actual individual based on the development around the actual plotline. But please, understand me. I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for something more. I'm looking for something more. It's great to have a compelling foundation and all, but I'm not concerned with that. I'm more concerned with how they navigate through the issues the foundation presents. Do you understand? I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for something more. So who's the best Mass Effect character in the game? Is it the quick-witted Quarian who has a response for everything? The one that fills your ship up with life and laughter? The one that belongs to the group known as the Unwilling Nomads? The character many would argue develops the best throughout the course of the games. The one who bites back.
You are looking for an honorable death instead of exile.
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
The one with the quick remarks. The one that puts a smile on your face. Someone so special you're willing to give up an entire species for. The one known as Sparks. The one that makes you think. Is it iTaliZorahFan Normady?
Hey,
You okay?
my system has adapted. No more negative reaction to you anymore. That's how we survive.
Is it how we survive?
Or is the awkward young Asari that you found trapped in a bubble the supposed damsel in distress who's actually a badass? The shadow broker. That's a step up. More. The one who's 2 steps ahead. One of the most deadliest biotics in the game. And while she may not have the same charm as a Tali or the feistiness of a Miranda, in her own special way, she surpasses them. And if you don't value her, understand the galaxy does, because the galaxy as you know it wouldn't exist if it wasn't for her deductive skill and brilliant mind.
I've discovered plans for a Prothean device, one that could wipe out the Reapers.
Understand the galaxy exists because of her. Understand she gave everyone a fighting chance. Understand Dr. Liara Tsoni. Or is it the one built to perfection, the one that ticks all the boxes of your supposed desires, perfectly fitted in a 5'9" frame, the one who can't fail, the one who thinks faster than you, the one who works harder than you, the one who isn't supposed to open up because the perfect being is logical and isn't bogged down by emotions. But she does open up, not because you're Shepard, but because she's human. She teaches you probably the most valuable lesson in the game. No amount of mods and upgrades will fix you, because there's nothing to fix. You're perfectly imperfect. And if you weren't, then would you be human, Miranda? Is it the Prothean that puts everyone on edge? The one that tells you how it is? The one who vows revenge on the Reapers? Is it Javik?
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
Is it the Taurian that always has your back no matter what? The one you can count on to be there at any time, everywhere, and anywhere at any time. The one some of you call brother, the one you may call friend or lover. And if you choose to call him none of these, still understand this: he'll call you family. That's just Garrus Vicarian. That's where it starts, and that family tag never ends. Is it Jacob? More. Let's double back on that. Jacob isn't the best character in the game, but he's one of the best soldiers in the game. Jacob knows his role and he plays it almost too well. He speaks without really saying anything, and while that hinders the relationship in the game, that's fine. It's okay. Let Jacob be. Leave Jacob alone. Like I said, I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for something more. Is it the lieutenant that has a strained relationship with the other species? Probably one of the most complex backstories in the game. Her distrust comes with a certain weight to it. But as a character, I believe she falls short. She fails to develop fully for me, and I never felt that connection. She remains the same, and so did I. No change. And some of you might argue that's not how life works. Not everybody must bend to your ideas or agree with you. And I agree. But something that's so fundamental to your character, I must understand. Because when all is said and done, and the enemy of my enemy isn't my friend anymore, are we still friends, Ashley? Are we still friends, Ashley? Is it the Get known as Legion that has over 1,000 identities? 1,001 that developed into something more? The one that contemplates the meaning of life, the one created in its own God's image, the one that gave his life so others could be free and live, the one that asks you the most important question in the game. Does this unit have a soul?
I'm sorry, Legion.
Tali Zorah. Does this unit have?
He's asking you an easy question. Answer the easy question, please.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Home. Is it the assassin struggling to become something better, something different? The one who changed every aspect of his life to be something more?
I apologize, but prayers for the wicked must not be forsaken.
Do you really think she deserves it?
Not for her, for me.
Is it Thane?
Here I am. I'm dying.
Is it you? Commander Shepard, first of his and her name, harbinger and sovereign's worst nightmare, but everyone's dream. The savior of the citadel, the butcher of everything, and that's everything destroyed, and that's everything gone. Is it you?
Commander?
Is it you?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
Is it the Solarian scientists that condemned an entire species because the numbers said so? To carry that burden on behalf of the galaxy, and then to have the courage to renegade on that decision, knowing the cost to not just you, but everyone. To put all that to chance, to roll the dice, and he's rolling because the truth is, the numbers don't lie. The numbers never lied. Mordin knows he was always right. The genophage was the best option, but that doesn't mean it was the right decision. And to be able to renegade on that option, to be able to right a wrong on that massive scale, when everyone else agrees, it takes something different, something special, something.
The measure of an individual can be difficult to discern by actions alone. Take you, for instance. All this destruction, chaos.
It would be easy for a single ship to get lost up there, wouldn't it?
The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that.
Hey, got any plans for the evening?
No. I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
What is the individual in front of me called?
We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
I made a mistake!
Mordin is the best Mass Effect character until you change my mind.